Feeling nervous about teaching yoga and don't want your nerves to show? Here are my top 6 tips to get rid of your yoga teaching nerves. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe and bell notification so you can get notified every time I release a new video giving you yoga teaching tips. Yoga teachers, nerves are normal, especially when you're new to teaching yoga. So don't worry, you aren't alone. I used to have them when I was a new yoga teacher. Lots of other yoga teachers that I talk to also have teaching nerves. So just know that you're not alone. Part of the teaching journey is feeling your nerves and teaching anyway. Here are my 6 tips to get rid of those yoga teaching nerves. Number 1. Name your nerves. Just like in yoga, what we resist persists. So instead of trying to push the nerves away, name your nerves. What are you scared about? What are you nervous is gonna happen? Are you scared you're gonna forget a sequence, or you're gonna make a mistake, or something unexpected will happen in class? What are you nervous about? Name your nerves. Write it down. And then create a new story. Write out a positive affirmation instead. So if you're scared that you're gonna make a mistake while teaching, maybe your affirmation is, I'm human, it's okay to make a mistake while teaching. I use everything as an opportunity to learn and grow. If you're scared that you're gonna forget your sequence, give yourself permission to use your notes. So maybe your affirmation is, I give myself permission to bring my notes with me. Notes are a sign of a well-prepared teacher. Or maybe you're scared that someone's gonna ask you a question and you're not gonna know the answer, so maybe your affirmation is, it's okay to say, I don't know. It's okay to not know it all. So write down your nerves and create a positive affirmation specific to you and what you're nervous about, and say it every single day. Number 2 is be prepared. Come to class prepared. So that means plan out your Dharma talk, plan out what you're gonna say as your intention, plan out your sequence, and bring your notes with you to class. I like to place my notes at the top of my yoga mat, and this just lets me feel more secure, right? Even if I don't glance down at them, I know that they're there. It's okay to use notes while you're teaching. I believe notes are a sign of a well-prepared yoga teacher. So maybe part of your ritual is to rephrase and relearn what bringing notes to class means. Number 3 is have a before you teach ritual. So before you teach, do something like meditating or deep breathing, saying your positive affirmation, maybe using some essential oils. Do something to get out of your head and drop into your body and get present and grounded. So create a before you teach ritual. I used to love to just go in the back room right before the students came and take a minute to just take 5 deep breaths, say my affirmation, and spray some essential oils. So that was my before I taught ritual when I would get really nervous about teaching. So let me know in the comments down below, what is your before you teach ritual? Now, number 4 is after you teach, look for things that went right. Most of the time, our human brains are wired to look for what went wrong and hyper focus on that. And I want you to train your brain to look for what went right after teaching. So maybe it was something a student said to you after class. Maybe it was you didn't look down at your notes. Maybe it was that you were able to get up off your mat. Maybe it was that you were able to give a verbal adjustment to somebody. Like, what went right while you were teaching? And I want you to look for that and list it out. List it out at least 3 things after every single class about what went right. And I want you to come back to this and read this and remind yourself of the things that are going right while you are teaching. Number 5 is to improve your teaching skills. One of the best ways to let those nerves go is to actually improve your skills. So find your weakest area in teaching. Maybe it's sharing a Dharma talk and setting an intention for the class, and go out there and improve that skill. Maybe you're really unsure about your sequence and you're still like kind of confused on how to sequence, or aren't sure if like you're putting the poses together in the right way. Go out there and improve your sequencing skills, right? Having confidence in your skills will help you release some of those nerves. And the last one, number 6, is to practice. The more that you get up there and you practice, even though you're nervous, the more confidence the more confidence will come and the more those nerves will die down. So practice, practice, practice. Even if that's practicing with friends and family or just practicing teaching on your own yoga mat in your own space, right? The more that you practice, the more those nerves will die down and the more the confidence will come, because you will trust yourself. You will trust in your ability that no matter what shows up in the yoga room, that you will be able to handle it. So those are my 6 tips on how to get rid of your yoga teaching nerves. Let me know down below if that was helpful, and I can't wait to hear what is your before class ritual, and also share what are your nerves saying to you, and what's the new affirmation that you're gonna start telling yourself. I would love to hear that. If you're struggling to build confidence as a yoga teacher and want to improve your yoga sequencing skills, I invite you to download my free Yoga Sequencing Made Easy ebook. I will catch you in the next video.